Welcome back again in CAD 112 Engineering Graphics, and we are going to get into Project 5, and it's plotting curves. And as you can see on this plotting curves, we are getting ready to draw in your 15th edition books on page 308, or if you're in the 14th edition, page 226. I also got a link in here to those projects up here in week 4 projects. But let's get into this one, and it's a doozy. So we're going to start drawing it. It is a metric as well. So I'm going back in here, standard millimeter, and we're going to take off drawing this. Start 2D sketch. Click on that just XY plane to get started. And I'm just going to start out with this and just draw up a basic rectangle to start out with. And it's 114 by 54. So it's 114 by 54 this way. And I'll take and turn that a little bit. And I'll finish the sketch. I want to extrude that up the entire distance, which is 57. So I got that much of it. All right. And it looks like, start me another 2D sketch right on this side here. And 57, 54. I need to rotate it a little bit. This is the 54, this is the 57. I want to cut a little, looks like it's got a little block cut out here, so I'll go ahead and I'll knock that out. And we'll do us a dimension here to there, which is, looks like 14. From there to there, it looks like it is 6. To finish the sketch up, I want to extrude that by using a cut. And I want to go all the way through it. Cut that out. So we got that part of it done already. It's got a hole in it too. I go ahead and put me another sketch in there. I go ahead and I'll click Start 2D Sketch right on the face of that again. I'll turn this to where I can see it. I'm going to put me a circle right in the center of this thing, and that circle is 15.82 to 15.88. That is the limits that you have on that. I'm just going to type in 15.82 for this. I want to dimension it. I'll put it right in the center of this. And again, remember, the overall of this was 54. So all you have to do is 54 divided by 2. It'll find itself. And let's get the measurement up and down on this thing. And it looks like it's just going to be right in the center of that. So it's 10 plus 6 is 16. So I go to the bottom here. That would be 16. Okay. I'll finish that out, and I'm just going to extrude that and cut it through all, just like that. And also, I'm just going to turn this thing and look at it again because I want to put another sketch on it right there, right on the face of that. You can see the sketch where it's right on the face of this again. And I'm going to put I got a cut of 30 degrees coming down through here. So I'm just going to put me a line something like that. And we got to do some work on it. So my dimension from here to that point right there is going to be 10. So I get that put on there. And this is going to be a line of 30 degrees. There's my 30. And then from the top down, this thing comes over, and I'm just going to do some work on this thing. It comes over 27, and then it comes down, looks like 6, and then I'll shoot it over to right there. So you can kind of see what I'm doing. I'm going to hit trim up here and kind of clean some of this out that I don't need. I really don't even need that. Actually, I'll just cut it, or just delete that out, that line. I don't even need that now. And basically, there's my cut. I can grab me another line, and I'm just going to do this. That just made me a weird shape. This is all I need to cut, but this gives me something I can grab onto to catch my profile. So I finish sketch out. I'll turn it to where I can see it. I want to hit extrude, and I can grab that and cut. And I'll catch all of it. So there's that shape going down through there. And now I've got looks like a 60, radius of 60 coming around this way. Then I got a little something on the back side of this too. So I want to go ahead and put that back side piece on. That's real quick and easy. So I'll just come up here and grab this, put me a rectangle in there. And that is 25 tall. And that is 6 wide from here to here. That'd be 6. Finish sketch. I want to extrude that. Cut it all the way through. That back side, that looks good. And now I just got to put this I've got to put this thing down through here, that radius. And this is how you do this. And I'm going to take, and I can actually, I want to put it right on the face of this, right here, okay? So I'm going to hit 2D sketch, and I've got that set up. And I want to show you a trick on this. I want to have to project my geometry out. That way I can see what I'm doing up here. It's 57 from this point all the way over to where that starts. And also it goes to this point right there. So that's easy. So what I want to do is hit a line, and I'm just going to manipulate it here, come up. Right there, it's right in line. Or I could have typed in 57. And I want to bring this thing straight over 57. So at that point right there, coming to right there is going to be that radius. And here, there is a lot of things you can do. You can hit a 3-point arc. You could hit there to there, and then type in 60 for your radius. And you see what I did there wrong. You can type in 60. You can do that. Or there's an old-fashioned trick you can use too, and it's taking your circle radius, catching a center point here, and the radius is 60. Now this is doing it on diameter, which that's fine. So 60 plus 60 is 120, right? You can come down here again with the same one, right where it's going to end at. This is where it stops at. This is where it starts at, and this is where it's going to end at. You just come over here and put the same 120 diameter or 60 radius in, and where those two lines meet at is going to be your center point for your radius. Y'all see how that works? See how that's hitting that point and that's hitting that point? A little bit of descriptive geometry there for you. And I'll go back in and delete these out. I don't need those. And come around here, finish my sketch, extrude that, do a cut through all. And there's this crazy looking part, right? Now it's got some screws, it looks like, on the or some holes up on the top of it, and you can put those in. But that's the basic way that you draw this. And the reason I was wanting for you to see this is because of the weird shapes that it's got. If you'll notice, it's tapered here, it's got an angle here, then it's got this radius here, and where they meet at, you're going to plot a curve. Now if you've done this in AutoCAD, you'd have to plot it. And for this one, I just want you guys to see that. See how this line and this line, and when they come together, they actually make a little bit of a curve. Comes up through here. So there's be the front. Here's your top, and you see too where this was cut here in that hole. You see how that was formed right there. So here's your top. Here's your front. and then here's your right side. And that's amazing because, you know, when you're looking at straight, that hole is just a regular cylinder. When you look at it from the top, you can see that ellipse that it's got because of being cut going backwards on it. So I want you guys to put this on paper for me. Put this on A-size paper, top, front, and right side for me, and put you some dimensions in there, and make sure you have all your annotations, center lines, and all that stuff, and submit that to me. If you have any questions, please let me know.